back. So today we're going to be looking at my Pioneer Mono Black Midrange deck. I will be parting ways with this deck. I've had it for about a year. I played this at a lot of like RCQs, LGSs and stuff like that, and did pretty well. I got top 8 quite a few times, even top 4 a couple other times, but deck is very good and it's pretty much ready to go. But this deck will also be on eBay. I'll put the listing in the comment section, or try to anyway. I'm not sure what the policy is on that, but this will be on eBay if you're interested. It could be yours. I'll be starting the bid pretty low, so everybody will have a chance to kind of bid in on it. So I think this deck is good to go. I did swap out playset of a card for a different card, and I'll talk about that when I get there. So let's just get right into it. So Thoughtseize, probably the best black card in any format that it's in. Thirst, I was playing Fatal Push, but I swapped those out for this. That'll be like probably the one card you'll have to swap out if you want to, but there's a Cut Down too that's also pretty good. But that's the 1 mana stuff. Underdog is pretty much in here for like very late game shenanigans. So like if you're behind on, you know, card draw or something like that, or if you're, you know, keep getting board wiped or something like that, and then this card's really good in late game because it cantrips, and then you can also attack for 3, so that's pretty good. Keep reanimating it. Started playing this guy over Trespasser, mainly because like it's an instant effect, whereas Trespasser is it's a ETB and then an attack trigger. So this is instant, and you can hit 2 cards from the graveyard. Card's very good against Phoenix, also good against Parhelion or Greasefang, that's what it's called. Really good against Greasefang because like they go to reanimate Parhelion, and then you instantly get rid of whatever. So you also gain life if it's a creature, but that doesn't really matter too much. Card's a lot better than I was expecting it to be. Got Brain Maggot. This is a discount Deep Cavern Bat. This is also, just so everybody knows, this is also legal in Pioneer. I was kind of shocked, but it is. Card is pretty good. Not as good as like Cavern Bat, but it gets the job done. What else we got here? Sign in Blood. Really good with Shieldred. That's about all that needs to be said for that. Let's go on to the 3 mana stuff. We got Preacher of the Schism, got a playset. It's just a card that does everything, so it doesn't matter if you're behind or ahead in life total or in board state, the card's great. So it could also play defense too if you need be, but it's definitely at its best when it's attacking, and no sane person really blocks. I mean, unless they want to trade with it, right? So 2 Murderous Rider, card's very good. It does target, but however, it constantly goes back to your library, so you know you can still keep playing the game with it. So it recurs itself pretty much, right? So we have Blot Out. I was playing this mainly for control matchups where they have like planeswalkers, but it also hits creatures as well. So, and it's an instant exile effect, so I never had any problems with it. I only have 1 Avarice. I never got around to playing 2. I think the deck would be a little bit better with 2, but 1 was fine. Like, you pay, you know, 3 or 5 mana, and you can rather tutor or draw 3. So if you get both, it's very good with Shieldred, obviously. Or you can just go get Shieldred with it. We have the 4 mana stuff. 1 Obliterator. I was playing this because there was, you know, mono red, like aggro in the format still for some reason. I hate that deck so much. But anyway, You play this and they're like, well, I can't do anything. So, because they have to rather, they have to deal with it somehow, right? Because they can't just sit there. So, very good against mono red. And there's other games where it's also pretty good. It's also good against mono green devotion because they play a lot of creatures and a lot of fighting mechanics as well. So, yeah. 2 extinction events. So extinction event is only really good against like creature heavy decks, but sometimes your opponent has like a big creature or something like that, and it's also 4 mana removal spell that way is fine. And then double Sheldred. I do have a 3rd Sheldred. This is a proxy though, because the Sheldred's kind of ridiculous still. So I have 2, and then at LGS I would play 3, but at the bigger tournaments I would have to cut 1 out. And then we have the second best card in the deck, other than Sheldred, obviously, is Invoke Despair. Card is very good. Doesn't matter if you're ahead or behind. It gets you back in the game. We have the lands are pretty straightforward. 3 castles, 2 Field of Ruin. Probably should play 3, honestly, but it is what it is. We have 2 hives and then 16 swamps. I think that's 23, I'm not sure. It's like 23, 24. We have the sideboard. Witch's Vengeance is really good against like tribal decks because there are tribal decks in Pioneer. Not many, but there are. You got humans, you got what's that deck called? Spirits, stuff like that. Go Blank really is for Phoenix, but it also is good against Greasefang and any deck that relies on the graveyard. So Legion's End, I was playing that for any token deck or any, because it exiles all the cards, right? All the cards with the same name, so all the creatures the same name. So you have 2 Extract the Truth. Where's the other one? There it is. So 2 Extract the Truths, pretty much a staple in about every mono black deck there is, for me at least. Damping Spear for Lotus Field. Knight of Duck Shadow, he's mainly here for like mono white or any like aristocrat deck where they're trying to gain life. He just basically shuts that whole deck down. I did play against a couple like a Johnny decks and he was really good on that. Last card is this 2 Duress for like blue-white control and stuff like that. But yeah, that is pretty much the whole deck.